What's up guys, my name is Mara. I'm really sorry because my voice is gone. This is not my normal voice. Why? I was partying with this guy and the guy over there. Yeah, they've been killing me here. Like, man, it's gone. Hey, in Kenya, a white person, we call him Muzungu. It's actually not a bad word. You'll tell people my name is Steve, but they'll say no. Unaitwa Muzungu, like your name is Muzungu. So let's meet our Muzungu here. What's your name?
Habari gani? Mimi ni Caesar.
So his name is Caesar, that's what he's saying. Habari gani is how are you? Mimi ni Caesar. My name is Caesar.
Umetoka? Nimetoka Macedonia.
Yeah, he's from Macedonia. Macedonia in English is?
Macedonia.
Macedonia, right.
Yeah. Kenya ni mzuri. Ninapenda Kenya.
Kenya is good and he loves Kenya.
Ninapenda Nairobi sana.
He likes Nairobi so much.
Watu wazuri. Watu wazuri.
Yeah, watu wazuri. Good people.
Hapa.
Here, yeah, good people here.
Yeah.
Man, you see now he speaks Swahili and that's what travel brings you around. Travel brings you new culture, new languages. Man, how's everything here? How do you feel being white in Africa?
I have been only here to Nairobi in Kenya, and I really like it here.
How many times?
This is my 5th time here in Nairobi.
5th time in Nairobi.
I am already so familiar with the city. I go around in the city, I walk around
alone
as a white person, even in the slums in Utiro and Kawangware. And it's really funny, the feeling when you go somewhere as a white person where no white people go. And the children come to you and they follow you and they all want to tell you hello.
Habari gani, Muzungu, and they say, and they want to touch your hand and stuff.
The children want to touch you and the other people look at you and they all try to sell you something. Come here, just look. You don't have to buy, just look, come here. I want to show you something.
Something new.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling them, like sometimes I'm in these white countries and people come and touch my hair like I'm just alone and somebody just comes and touches my hair. And it's not like something racial, it's more of just curiosity and people, you know. Exactly,
that's curiosity. The people are curious and many children, like if you go to some places where no tourists come. So there are children that they really haven't seen Muzungu, at least haven't seen Muzungu in life,
so
1 meter in front of them. So they're so stunned when they see it, and when they give you a hand, and the children run, and they run. Who is going to say hello first? Who give you the hand first?
Oh, man.
They're so happy after. It's like it's really something special for them. And once I was in Kawangware in supermarket shopping, one little girl came to me and was just staring at me like seeing an alien. Because in Kawangware there are not so many Muzungu there.
Actually, that's how it feels to be in Africa as a white person. Even in the villages, children will run, even leave what they are doing and just come and greet you, and they'll be looking at you and they will ask you for money sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Not so much, but sometimes.
Yeah, it is sometimes.
So 50-50.
Yeah. The people here believe that every white person is a rich person and that every white person has a lot of money, and there is no sense in explaining them exactly from which country you are, because if you're white, you're from Europe or from the United States, and you're rich.
Man.
So it doesn't really
how do you
help to explain so much.
Man, I may be from an average family, but I'm a rich guy. No, I'm a white guy. Everybody thinks you're rich just because you're white.
Exactly.
How is dating here? How are the girls here? Do they like hit you or you hit on them? Who hits first?
I would say both. Yeah, it depends. Like That's how do you fit here in the environment, if you like it here. Like you have to like it here. And there are so many stereotypes in Europe about Africa. So, but I have to say, Nairobi is a nice city. There are certainly some places which are not so safe. But once you go with the locals and they show you which parts are good, which parts are bad, and just go out with self-confidence, go out, the people are friendly, the people are friendly, the safety is good if you just follow common sense, common sense. Don't walk through the city with your camera around your neck. Don't take your mobile phone, your iPhone, and look at Google Maps where you are. Don't be a stupid tourist. Just walk straight forward. You're focused. When people talk to you, don't stop at every corner. People talk to you, just smile, say something back, and then continue. Don't let people who look dodgy to engage you in conversation. Just be focused and go to your destination.
Do you ever feel like people try to give you more prices than the locals because you're white? Like let's say you go to buy something in the street, somebody it's $5, but they tell you like $15.
I had that issue too, but it's not so common. It's not so common. I had once I bought a base cap Kenya, and I paid like I was negotiating. In the end, I paid 600 shillings, which is around $6 US. And later I saw it in the supermarket for 150 shillings, which is $1.5. So but it's okay because
it's good. It's an experience.
It's an experience.
It now makes you know, oh, here things are like that. You know, even me, I'm a black guy, but when I travel these other countries, it happens the same. How is your Swahili, man? How is your Swahili?
No, I'm not really fluent, but I know a few sentences, and people really very pleased when you talk to them in Swahili.
They feel so happy. They feel like you're part of
They are so surprised, and I go somewhere in some place, and I say a few words in Swahili. The people are so happy, and when I leave, they're all greeting me. Like they are so happy. They can't wait. They can't wait for me to come back. Like yesterday, I was at the Junction Mall. I was shopping there. I was in Carrefour and go out, and the people from the cafe outside they heard me that I said bye bye in Swahili to the guys in the supermarket, and they were also waving to me and telling me kwaheri, jioni njema, or usiku mwema.
Man, Africa is good, man. You know, sometimes people think like Africa, everywhere you're going is lions and darkness and no swimming pools, nothing.
No. Nairobi, the center, the city center, is in some parts it's somewhat comparable to Europe.
Even me.
There are some walking areas. There are people outside. There are very nice clubs, nice bars. There are places, fancy places where also many white people, Muzungu go. But I go mostly to the places where the locals go. So like on Friday we were together, and I was the only white person. So it's nicer experience. You get
because the real authentic thing.
You get the real authentic nightlife of Nairobi, and not just the fancy places where you pay $5 for a beer, and there are many Muzungu.
How do you compare life here, like buying beer and stuff? How cheap is Nairobi?
No, Nairobi is not cheap. I must say Nairobi is expensive. There are certainly some places where it's not so expensive. But in general, Nairobi is expensive. It's comparable to Western Europe and to United States.
Wow, man.
So it depends to which places you go. If you go to Westlands, to the fancy places in Westlands, some restaurants on the 9th floor, then it will be more expensive. But there are nice bars which are reasonably priced.
What do you think about the food here? The food
is like,
especially from Europe, you know, it's a different culture. And people in Africa, man.
There are some Indian influences, like you have kachumbari, which is a salad with tomatoes and onions. There are some black beans, njahi. There are tribes, beef tribes, matumbo. That's hard. It's not everyone tastes. But once I was in Jungunas, and that's a very authentic place, very down to earth. there are no many white people there. I think very, very seldom that some white guy goes there.
Yeah.
And I was there with a local here, with a friend. We ate nyamachoma with ugali and kachumbari.
You love it?
And that was great. But if you're a vegetarian, you will have a little bit hard time here because there's a different understanding here about,
vegetarian.
about food.
Yeah.
If you can afford meat, then there is no reason why you shouldn't eat meat.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
So there is still a lot of vegetarian food, but the concept of vegetarianism is kind of a new thing here, and the young people are trying to follow the trends from the West. But usually,
I understand what you mean.
Usually the people want to eat good, and eating good means to have some good piece of meat.
Before we end this interview, how do you describe Kenya or Africa before you knew it and after you knew it?
Okay, I will talk only about Kenya. I don't want to generalize. It's not good to stereotype whole Africa just based on Kenya. And when I came first to Nairobi...
No, before you came, what was your mindset? Before?
Yeah, I was watching a lot of documentaries like survival. I was thinking about lions, giraffes, elephants. But there are big cities here. There is a lot of civilization. This is not a wilderness. Although you can go to safari parks, you can also see that. But it's like in Europe.
Actually, it's true.
Yeah. You have nice places here. There are very fancy places in Nairobi. There are city parks like Gigiri, which are even better than most of the places in Europe.
Even Nanyuki. Have you been to Nanyuki?
No, I haven't been to Nanyuki, but if you go to Lavington, Kileleshwa, I haven't been to Karen. Even Loresha is a nice place. So the people here live just as we live here in Europe. There's certainly the poverty rate is higher. But
it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
that's Africa, man.
Africa still needs, Kenya needs time, or Africa needs some time to catch up. But I think a lot of things are built here at the moment. And in the business district, there are big buildings. There's
tall buildings.
It's Oracle here, United Nations. So there,
everything is good. So guys, man, that is where I'll end this interview, man. Thank you so much. Say something in Swahili, like bye or something.
Asante sana.
Unapenda Kenya?
Ninapenda Kenya. Kwaheri.
Kwaheri. Say bye too, man.
Hello, bye.
That's Eric, my friend. And man, I'll leave you there, and I'll say ciao, ciao, au siao, au kwaheri. Bye. That was